Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen. We talking practice.
Hey, this is Matthew Harvey with the 12 o'clock siren, recording in the 903 Broadband Studios at Cowboy Corner on the southeast side of the downtown Leonard Square. On my left hand is James Microphone Hartley.
Microphone, it almost sounds like Michael. Yep. That's clever. I saw what you did there.
Yep.
And we've got Jason Fuller returning.
I am here.
Welcome back, fellas.
No. 12 o'clock spot's empty now. We just spoke with Eric Sampson of Sampson Leather and Sampson Buckers.
Ain't nobody there right now but an imaginary friend.
Well,
Did y'all ever have an imaginary friend?
I think you guys hit it off, once. Jason.
Yeah, I like that dude. He looks really familiar. We may have met before.
I'm sure you've crossed paths at a show.
Yeah, we have similar tastes in music and
He's from
bucking bulls
around
too,
here too.
Yeah. You remember when we were going to shows back in the day, back in the new metal era?
Yeah.
We're going to a lot of shows, and you'd meet people
Yep.
and then see them at the same shows, and you kind of become friends. You don't like, it was before social media. We didn't really trade numbers, but you saw them at every show.
You'd see him at Denny's in Plano.
Yeah. Hang out, have a good time, talk metal. It's fun. Enjoyed that. That was a good time.
That was.
Maybe not such good music, but it was a good time.
Arguably.
Yeah. We did say Limp Bizkit earlier.
We did.
Oh, yeah.
We talked music.
Yeah.
We were the right age.
We were the right age. It came around at the right time.
Matthew and I bought tickets to Limp Bizkit Kid Rock, and we did not go.
Didn't go.
Who was like?
Where did we go?
Yeah.
By, like Kroger and Richardson
probably.
or Addison or something?
I bought a lot of tickets at Dillard's.
Yeah, I bought corn tickets there one time.
No. Who is like the Limp Bizkit of like the 60s or the 70s?
Okay, so by the Limp Bizkit, you mean
Wow.
somebody that was a flash in the pan, really hot for
like cultural icon, but arguably garbage. You know?
of the 60s? I don't know.
Because there's so much good music that came out of the 60s.
Well, yeah, the 70s, even the 80s, man. We talk about a lot of stuff nowadays that's awful. You know, your Billy Ray Cyruses and stuff. But back then, everything was substance, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. There was some
I'm
garbage
sure there
in
was,
the 80s.
yeah.
You know,
And that, like the whole disco era was a throwaway.
maybe the Bee Gees.
I,
But
I,
they got
I
some
was
staying
thinking
power.
Bee Gees, actually.
But they got some staying power.
Yeah,
and
and I can't say that really because they do.
And there's some songs that I still kind of dig the Bee Gees. I can't help it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff I would throw away from the 60s probably,
Yeah.
but
You know, what's weird is you think about it like
I'm not a big Beatles fan.
No, I'm not either. I'm not either.
If they say that like you can divide everybody into Beatles
or
people or
Stones.
Stones people. I'm a Stones guy, 100%, man. I
I'd be a
could do
Beatles guy.
without all the Beatles.
So my folks were not. They didn't listen to anything that would be considered heavy, really, right? Like, so I kind of, you kind of get your musical start listening to what your parents listen to.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, my parents had good taste. I listened to a lot of Eagles, right? I
There you
listened
go.
to some Chicago, but I kind of missed out on like the Zeppelin, the Stones, the Beatles thing. I mean, not that the Beatles were heavy, but my parents didn't like them either. So I didn't get a lot of the my friends talk about growing up with Zeppelin and stuff. I didn't get that. It was a little too heavy, I think.
Mine
My
weren't into
parents
Zeppelin.
were pretty young when I was born.
Yeah.
In the early 80s. So
your dad was probably listening to
he
some
was
aggressive
still
music.
rocking your Sabbath and Zeppelin, and that's when Guns N' Roses was huge, so they were huge to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
Motley Crue, all the stuff with attitude. Dad was a metalhead, but country is your default if you grow up in Leonard, Texas, because you get it everywhere. You
Texas
get it
in general,
You
really.
get it at the grocery store. You get it in the car. You know,
Yeah.
Mom listened to everything.
Yeah.
And I mean everything, Jack, from LL Cool J to Conway Twitty and Loretta. I mean everything
Paula
in between. Paula Abdul. And then, of course, we were wrapped up in the MTV stuff, which was Michael Jackson and Dire Straits and all that.
Yep.
What's weird to think about, though, you talk about heavy music and stuff, Sabbath goes all the way back to the 60s.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And he's still doing it. He just wrote a song with Post Malone, and it's not bad.
Really?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's when I walked out.
Post
earlier
Malone is the dude
during the Eagles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it came on. I was like, I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
Well, that's an odd.
Post
pairing.
Malone is the guy that he's a white rapper guy, but he can also play a little guitar and stuff.
Yeah, he kind of gets. It's kind of like Texas country. He gets thrown into the whole mumble rap, emo rap thing, but he's not really.
SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, kind of face tattoos and whatnot. But he's from Grapevine, and he.
Really?
He's from Grapevine. He moved out to L.A. Somehow met Justin Bieber. They became pals. But I actually kind of dig him, man. I'm not gonna lie. There's some post stuff out there I like.
Oh,
He's a funny dude, kind of like that.
you're gonna
I'll be honest.
refer to him as Post, huh?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
Malone.
like your
I don't know.
buddies with him. Like that's what he.
Yeah. Hey, that's
that's how
Posty.
you got him saved in your phone.
Yeah,
I
he
will-
wanted me to tell
Yeah, I
y'all
like
that
Post.
he wanted to come on the show. So
Nice.
I will be the first to admit that rap lost to me when Biggie died,
yeah,
but I don't hate rap. It just I don't
It's just
care for
doo-doo
the
now.
state of rap today. I
Mhm.
can't understand what they're saying.
well, the whole what's that one that just died? Juice World. I didn't even know he was a thing. I never
Yeah.
even heard of that.
They don't fully
I've-
pronounce their words and stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they were being braggadocious
I
and
followed Damn
boastful,
Long
and it was
Neck, so I
funny.
knew who he
And
was.
I don't know.
I followed Damn Long Neck, so I knew who he was.
Daddy Longneck.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
Whatever.
know who that is.
yeah, that white boy from Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the dude with the
Ozzy,
long neck, you know who he is
yeah.
on
Daddy
Instagram.
Longneck with the thick neck, the black dude with the
Oh,
thick
yeah,
neck,
yeah.
and
I
then,
always call him
Yeah,
Damn
okay.
Long Neck.
yeah. Well,
I
that
remember
works.
Is that his tag or something?
Yeah, I
That
don't
I
know.
remember
dude's
that.
funny.
So Ozzy did a song with this rapper guy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Ozzy
but-
will do a song with anybody. He's like the Willie Nelson of metal,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
Willie will do a song
like
with
that.
anybody. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't
Ozzy's
matter.
releasing a new album, and I think it was who was the drummer from Appetite for Destruction era, Guns N' Roses? Was it Duff?
No, Duff played bass. I know the guys.
Anyway.
he got real strung out, and they kind of didn't let him come back to.
Yeah, I think
What's that guy's name?
he plays drums on this album. It's
Cool.
kind of a super group, but they just did it for Ozzy's
Cool.
upcoming solo album.
Very cool.
Yeah, so he's still out doing it, man. He's like 107 years old and
Yeah,
getting after it,
He's the
snorting ants. And
Godfather of metal.
Biting
Yeah.
heads. Biting
know,
bad heads.
I heard that the way they got their sound was Tony Iommi
Yeah,
cut his fingers off, so he had to down tune the guitar so he could bend the strings.
yeah. Have you ever seen the like thimble things that he wears on
Yeah.
his fingers?
Yeah.
That's where they got that real metally sound.
Yeah.
He worked in some kind of factory. And
Yeah, it was like a
lost-
machine shop.
Lost his
Huh.
his
So-
pointer finger and his middle finger, the
The-
tips.
Cool.
The down tuning of the guitar started that heavy,
Yeah.
now you
Yeah.
got Slipknot tuning down to like A or
Yeah.
whatever, and it's
Yeah.
sloppy. It's awesome.
Yeah,
So
Tony
It's good
Iommi
stuff.
and Geezer Butler, man. In my opinion, the best guitar bassist duo in history.
I can go with that.
Have you seen Black Sabbath?
I have.
I have.
Were you at that Ozfest?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
was. When they sang War Pigs and there was like fires on the lawn.
Yeah.
I seen a little kid, I mean like 5-year-old kid singing the lyrics to War Pigs.
And you're like, you're
I was like,
parenting
"Ah,
right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's
All
cool.
right.
That's
Yeah.
That's a
funny.
good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one kind of changed my life, man.
Cool.
It really did.
What is a show that changed your life? Like no joke.
My dad took me to see the Ball Breaker tour AC/DC when I was 15 years old. Changed my life.
Cool.
Okay.
Absolutely. I knew then that I wanted to be a partier.
Yeah. Not necessarily a rock star.
Now, I didn't do any partying that night. Just seeing it, I was like, "These are my people right here,
Uh-huh.
man." They're
What
having
about
a
you,
good time.
That's
Matthew?
cool. Oh, life changing. Oh man.
There can be multiple ones. Just what's one that sticks out?
I
I can think of a definitive one. I
Yeah.
saw Dillinger and Mastodon at Emo's in Austin, Texas, and that changed my life.
Right on.
I told that to Troy Sanders, the bassist of Mastodon.
Probably our American Head Charge thing me and Jim went on.
Yeah,
That was pretty big.
yeah, yeah. Well,
San
seeing
Antonio and Corpus Christi.
American Head Charge and Hank 3 play in Lawton, Oklahoma was pretty
Yeah.
impressive. Yeah, small show, a small venue.
Yep.
So
Well, the other day on Sunday, I came up here to the building and James came up shortly after, and I'd noticed somebody was blaring some Nickelback from about a block away.
man,
And I could not, like, I'm just, I got my back door open. I can hear ambient sounds of the city. And, man, I'm like, what is that? Oh, it is, sure enough.
Oh, I
is
heard it.
Nickelback coming from, yeah. And you came up about an hour later and confirmed that you thought or that we were in fact listening to Nickelback on what seemed like repeat.
Right, but we can't tell if that was just their catalog of music or if it was actually on repeat.
But yeah, I'm not quite sure. And this is coming from on the other side of the Knucklehead building lot. It looks like it's coming from a little building on their block, as a matter of fact.
We went on an
It wasn't
adventure
John
to find
Butler,
it.
was it?
I may have given Tyler Pancoke a little too much credit and thought he was messing with me
Yeah.
and just put a radio inside the storage building and put Nickelback on repeat. So me and James, swear to God, we walked across the street to see if there's a radio.
Something
In the
foul
building.
was afoot in Leonard, Texas.
It was not okay, and I came back at 7:00. It was still going.
Oh, yeah, you texted me.
You know what it was? It was a guy cleaning out his truck on the other side of the building. For 8 hours, approximately, he had Nickelback going, blaring.
That's
I mean,
rough,
I
dude.
could hear it from inside the building.
Look at this phone.
Oh, it was terrible.
That's
it
terrible.
was awful.
And it's that song, which is like the worst, arguably
I heard
the
that
worst.
one twice.
Yeah.
Once in the morning and once
Dude,
at night, I swear.
Speaking of, real quick, speaking
Oh.
of that song, my wife has never been to a strip club.
Okay.
And for the record, I've never been to a strip club either. But
Sure.
we were talking, and for something led her to believe that there's a lot of Nickelback played at strip clubs.
I probably would agree with
There
that.
may be.
Yeah.
I don't know because
Bro
I've never
rock.
been. But so she thought she would be funny and like act it out, like if she were stripping
Yeah.
to that photograph.
And you're like,
Oh, man.
stop it. Throw a book at her.
Yeah, I was like, quit it. Anyway, it was funny because that's not a stripper song, or I wouldn't think it is. But
Matter of fact, I've left a strip club because Nickelback came on. I walked outside and I said, hey, I can't listen to this song to the bouncer. And I walked outside and then came back in.
Just like
That's how much I can't stand it.
yeah, I'm sorry, Nickelback is
Oh,
terrible.
it was
terrible,
bad.
terrible, terrible.
Yeah.
Friends don't let friends listen to Nickelback.
Like that. It's like that video I saw that comedian. It's like they're the music version of Guy Fieri.
You know who else is terrible?
Yeah.
I know I'm going to alienate some people here, but I tell you another band that's terrible, and that's Five Finger Death Punch.
I have a complicated
I'm gonna
relationship.
agree with that.
I'm going to agree, but I am going to say there is a song or two that I can appreciate.
Okay, well, as long as it's not Bad Company,
Yeah.
because why?
Yeah.
Why would you even? All right, I'm
Yeah.
not going to get on that soapbox,
agree.
but why?
I'm not a fan.
Like, who do you think you are?
Yeah. But it's kind of like Disturbed, right? Like they're terrible, but their sole purpose in life should be to do covers because they do covers
their
decently.
Covers are better. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the one, the Phil Collins one they did? You know the one I'm talking about?
Phil Collins. I don't know that. I know they did a Tears for Fears. They did Sound of Silence. Obviously, that's the big one.
Did they do the Cranberries Zombie?
Which
No,
Tears
that
for
was,
Fears did they do?
There was a Dallas band that did that, and then most recently that was a band called Bad Wolves from England
Mm.
that did that.
England.
Yeah,
Governor.
Governor.
I don't like cover bands much.
I kind of
Between
like
that
hearing.
out- respect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I like cover bands, but some
Not
bands
cover
do
bands like
covers
you
well.
see at a bar, but like a big band that does that relies heavily on covers. With the exception of Marilyn Manson, I do like some of his.
Yeah.
He were
I'm gonna go with James and say that Disturbed's cover stuff is
Should
better than their original stuff.
Yeah, yeah. You know.
If that's what you were trying to say,
That
I
is.
agree with
Sound of Silence.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that pains me.
I mean, I prefer Simon and Garfunkel,
yeah, well, of course.
but when I heard it, I was like, yeah, I like it. I like it. I don't like his theatrics when he does it live. He's a hand gesture guy.
Yeah,
You know, and he's always like raising. I
Yeah.
stop that.
he just reminds me of American Idol.
Yeah, yeah.
It just wears me out.
Dude, speaking of music, have you seen Nick Cannon and Eminem are in a rap beef?
I hear about it.
You
I don't
haven't-
know where to go to like look up these
YouTube,
facts
man.
and stuff.
Somebody who I would not have expected today on my Facebook posted something about it, so I just went and looked it up. It started on Instagram. You can see Nick Cannon stuff. He's got 2 on Instagram, and then go to YouTube and.
What
There
did
you
you What did you think of the Eminem Machine Gun Kelly? I enjoyed both.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I love me a good rap beef.
I do too.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
I like that anybody tries to threaten Eminem.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna
think
say,
it's-
man, Machine Gun Kelly had a couple good ones in there.
Nick Cannon's not bad. And Nick Cannon is white bread, Jack. You know,
he was married to
is,
Mariah Carey, right?
Yeah, Nick Cannon is the Wayne Brady of rappers. You know, and it's not bad, dude. It's not bad. I'll be honest. It's kind of funny. And then Eminem clapped back, and it was funny.
This is on the Instagrams.
Eminem stuff's on YouTube, and Nick Cannon's is on his Instagram.
Did you see the?
Just Google Eminem, Nick Cannon, and then whatever's recent. Check out videos. You'll find it.
Did you see the?
It's not hard to find.
Tom McDonald. You familiar with that guy? He's a white boy rapper. Face tattoos, that whole thing. But he and Mac Lethal got into a beef, and I'm gonna be honest, Mac Lethal did not do well.
Yeah.
And
Mac Lethal's the pancakes guy.
Yeah, pancakes guy. And it's pretty interesting. I love that's the kind of rap I like. Like let's get and talk about each other back and forth.
Who was it? LL Cool J and Cannabis back in the day had a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Pac and Biggie had some good stuff.
Like Dre and Easy after NWA and all that.
Yep.
I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah, as much as I love Dr. Dre,
13-year-old me,
gangster rap me at like 11, 12 years old, listen to my Walkman. As much as I love Dre, man, I think Easy won that one.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
Yeah, really was. And they had to teach him how to rap, according to the Straight Outta Compton movie.
Right.
That's where I get my info. So
from Hollywood.
Yeah, just Hollywood.
Because they know about Compton.
That's right. That's right. Paul Giamatti's character apparently did. I don't know. Man, I'm gonna have to listen to some of that tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. Nick Cannon said something at the end of one. He says something like, "I bet you didn't think the kill shot would come from a cannon" or something like that. So it's kind of clever. And then Eminem had a lot of clever stuff.
Of course.
I think Nick Cannon did too. And Eminem's verse is on a song by Fat Joe and Dr. Dre and Mary J. Blige. I think it's called Lord Above or something like that. Anyway, I'm not big into rap these days, but I do like a good rap beef.
Do you think it's all personal?
Oh, yeah.
Do they really?
Because they both dated.
Or is it like
Mariah
a comic roasting another comic?
No.
Where they're like, hey, this is like, these beefs starting. This is making
dude,
us some money. Everybody's going on our
Eminem is
pages.
at his best when he's talking about someone.
Yeah.
That's what I used to love him when he was funny. You know, his first few albums I loved. Then he started being all like serious and
Yeah.
Get out of here with
telling
that
me who to
crap.
vote for.
Yeah.
But I like
thank
when
you, Eminem.
Yeah, appreciate
Thank you, Mr.
it.
Mathers, for your political insight. You know,
Yeah, I like when Nick Cannon tries to be a gangster though. It's kind of funny.
that is
Yeah.
funny.
Didn't he wear a little headdress on the
Well,
show he hosts?
he wants Eminem to come on there so they can like hash it out. He wants him to come on his show, and Eminem has declined.
Yeah, is that what?
Yeah.
It's like
Eminem said, "Get a career before you try to kill mine," or something like. I don't know. It's funny stuff. It's all in good fun. And then he said a lot of stuff about Mariah Carey,
Yeah.
whom
Can imagine.
which he dated for like
Eminem dated
8
Mariah
months,
Carey a while back.
years ago, and then she
Short-lived
denied it.
TRL days.
And then he came out and said all the things that she said to him.
Uh-oh.
He even used her voice from voicemails, I think, and
Oh,
put them
no.
into a song.
Yeah, he did. I
Okay.
remember that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Ooh.
Speaking of rap beefs, the Leonard Parade.
Yeah, right.
There
For
was
real.
about 91,000 people here. It seemed
Yeah.
like it was
Yeah.
huge, man.
The east side and the west side of the
It's
square
like there
don't
was a
like
rap
each other.
parade around here.
Yeah,
Or a rap concert.
That's right.
There were
Uh,
some wrapped boxes on
There
our
was
float.
yeah, absolutely.
We did. We had a.
We
float.
did some rapping this weekend.
We did.
We did.
Gift wrapping.
My wife's
Yeah.
a pretty good rapper herself.
Yep. But really, man, Cheryl Stanley and the Leonard Chamber of Commerce put on a
My lord, yeah.
hell of a parade.
Cheryl
really.
Stanley,
Very
if
good.
you see her walking the streets, pat her on the back
Yeah.
and tell her that she did a fantastic job.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And you guys pat
Organized and all
yourselves on
that.
the back.
Yeah.
You too.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I will.
All right.
I'm patting
We're all
right
patting
now.
ourselves on the back right
Well,
now.
I am. You guys aren't.
We had a little float for the siren. Came
Yeah.
together quite nicely.
3 dudes
Three
put
dudes
a float
made it.
together.
Yeah, we all made
in
it.
record time.
On the
Record
morning
time
of.
the morning of.
We also had a bunch of Jeep guys show up.
Yep.
Yet another Jeep club?
Yet another Jeep club.
That was cool. I had to go and watch the Leonard Graphics Facebook Live of the
Yeah.
parade to see it all. I will officially go on record as saying in my lifetime that's the best Leonard Christmas parade I've seen.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was gnarly.
It was a lot
awesome.
of fun to be in, and it was a good one.
Did you see the video Matt posted
I
to
did.
their?
Yeah, the
He's got a
drone
good
footage.
drone footage. I'm gonna try to get that to Cheryl.
He's a drone
Get that.
flying son of a gun.
Yeah, we thought he was gonna wreck. We saw him flying over us.
Did you
during the
see
parade.
when he went way up over the Baptist church?
Yes.
That was cool.
Remember watching him from the parking lot? He went
Yep.
really up high,
Yep.
and that shot's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good
That's cool.
shot.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to get that footage.
Matt's a good
for
dude. Let's
him
get Matt and
to,
Mike on
share.
here sometime.
Yeah, I talked to Michael yesterday. He came by and grabbed stuff. We'll get them on soon.
So the parade was like 45, almost 50 minutes
Yeah.
long.
That's impressive.
That's
That
long
is.
for it. They had semis, which Cheryl said she wasn't aware of. A
Oh,
bunch
really?
of semis showed up, which is a nice touch, I think.
Yeah.
The Jeeps are always a nice touch. There's less old cars now than there used to be, it seems.
We'd
Yeah, I
love to
saw a
see.
few.
We'd love to see a
We should
resurgence.
maybe
of
reach
that.
out to some old car clubs or something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Military cars, that'd be
Yeah.
cool. Some old Jeeps and military stuff would be neat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's try to make the parade huge. Let's just hit up anything that rolls or
Sure.
walks
Yeah.
next year and get
And there's a hay buggy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's do that. Here's the Amish folks,
Yeah.
horse-drawn
Yeah,
buggies.
we could do that.
So anyway, yeah, the parade was amazing. Their lighted Christmas tree ceremony was pretty awesome.
Yep.
They paid homage to Roby and Billy Dan Watson.
Yep. Got the.
They gave
nice
them some axes with the plaque for
plaques?
their
Saw
service of the volunteer fire
plaques.
department. Plaxes.
Plaques.
2 plaxes.
Yeah, they're very cool.
They're cool. Super cool.
Thanks to those guys.
Yeah. Thanks for
Watsons.
your service on the volunteer fire department for I think 60+ years or
Yeah.
something.
Impressive.
That's
That's very long.
crazy.
The next longest tenured I think is Billy Wayne Martin, who we hope to have on here sometime soon.
Yep.
Shot
He's
me.
waiting in the wings.
He's on deck. We'll make that happen. So the parade was a success.
Dance
Cheryl
crews
did a
and
great
stuff. They
job.
had drill team, cheerleaders. I
Yeah,
think there's another dance crew that was
Arvis
there.
pulled the barrel train with
Yep.
the kiddos again for
High school
like
marching
the
band.
of
30th.
legend.
Yeah, that thing's like 20 or 30 years old.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff in
Upgraded
the
from the
parade.
4-wheeler to the side-by-side.
Dude, the Jeeps. There was like 35 Jeeps
It was a
wrapped
lot,
in
yeah.
Christmas
It was a
lights.
lot.
It was amazing.
Very cool.
It was a train of Jeeps.
Then
had
we
a
had
chili cook-off
chili cook-off afterwards.
Yeah.
up here
Yeah.
afterwards.
At 903 Studios.
Yeah. The 12 o'clock siren did the judging for it.
We did. What did you guys think of the chili?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
You think I should bring my chilies
Yes.
next time? I'm gonna make it hotter and bring it.
Yes.
Yeah, next year we'll do one of our own.
After tasting their chili, I honestly think mine would have done okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd have been good.
I get intimidated by that stuff. I'm not a cook. But I can follow a recipe off the
No, baby,
YouTube.
don't use recipes. You got to cook with soul. Use a guideline, and then you salt to taste.
Well, I'm not good at that. Like I said, I'm not a cook.
He uses
Uh,
a pellet grill. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I want one. Don't.
It's easy.
Yeah.
And I can find recipes I can use.
That's right.
Yeah, so the chili cook-off was cool. Those are really nice people, too. Yet another Jeep Club is who we're speaking of.
Yeah.
And they are super nice group of folks.
Good
All of them.
folks.
Good folks.
Put on a good little event here at the 903 Broadband Studios.
Yeah, if you're looking for a Jeep Club to join or just an off-road club, those guys are who you want to talk to because they do not discriminate.
Yeah,
They help
check
you
them out on
out.
the Facebooks or Instagrams.
Yet another Jeep Club, YAJC.
The Twitters.
Or the
Yeah.
Twitters.
The
yeah.
tweetosphere. Yeah, so we did the parade. We did the chili thing.
We had a
and
busy 2 weeks, really.
We
with
did.
The,
Well, and then the next day, it was my family's turn to light an Advent candle at church,
Ah.
and then my kiddos had a pageant, a Christmas play,
Yep.
and bell choir. So it was a busy
Oh,
weekend
wow.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also photoshopped me into a photograph.
That wasn't Photoshop. don't lie.
you just showed up to a Christmas event with your Three Amigos costume.
Yeah,
Not
it took me
true.
a while to figure that
It's-
out, to be honest.
It's clearly photoshopped because I'm as tall as James.
That's all right.
It's our old banner in the background, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's funny looking, though.
that's funny.
I like our new banner.
Our new banner's good.
Looks
man.
good.
Has our sponsor on it. 903
Yeah, buddy.
Broadband.
Yep.
Internet with a smile.
Speaking of 903 Broadband,
Is that their slogan? Because I've been saying it.
What's
Local
that?
internet
Satellite
from local
internet
people.
with a smile.
Yeah.
What did I say the other night that was kind of funny? It was wrong about it. Remember on the
You're
parade?
gonna have to be more specific than
It's
that.
local internet from local people. But I said it differently. Local, I don't know what it was.
Local people giving you local
From Ivanhoe to
internet.
Farmersville and Princeton to Commerce, Melissa Whitewright Bells.
Up,
That's
down, in
their
between.
area. It's pretty
yeah,
big.
they're all over the map.
It's like from the Red River down to 380.
to the Guadalupe.
It's
And then
our
from
area too.
basically
From El Paso
121
to-
over to Commerce and
Yeah.
down to Greenville.
El
that's
Paso to
large.
Shreveport.
Yep.
And the 903 area code is huge.
It is.
Y'all know that?
huge, Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I remember vaguely when I was young, in Buffalo, we switched to 903 from 214.
Yeah.
214 is what I've always known as Dallas, but when I was young, it was East Texas.
Y'all remember the 903 Players?
Yeah.
The rap group
Yeah.
from Shertown,
No.
Yeah.
from Sherman.
I saw their CDs in a store.
Yeah, Kristen Smith used to jam their stuff. Her and my sister used to jam the 903 Players.
Oh, yeah?
Up in the Club was their hit
Oh.
single.
Was that Calhoun's or?
Yeah, probably. It wasn't Cutters. Might have been Outlaws.
I wonder if they're on the old Spotify.
I looked. They're not on
They're
there.
not.
You can't find much 903 Players stuff around.
What was that New Orleans lady rapper? La Chat.
The chat. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
She's on the Spotify.
Is she?
Yeah. Yep.
That's funny. Well, 855-903-FLASH-3527 is their number.
Yeah,
Call
if you're
903 Broadband.
If you're having buffering problems on the Spotify looking for La Chat, you need to click on over to the 903 Broadband.
Get yourself hooked up. They've got 3 little packages starting at $46.95.
There you go. Good to
903
know.
Broadband.
Well, guys.
Yeah, get that
I
internet.
think we're about it.
Everybody needs internet.
No, yeah.
For gaming.
We're kind
and
of slowing
whatnot.
down, aren't we?
Yeah.
25 minutes.
No, that's all right. It was a later night. Thanks, Eric. Couldn't
Yeah,
be
it is.
here.
Yeah,
a
thank
little-
you.
It is a little bit later than usual. We
We
try
had a
to
good
get
time
this
with
stuff.
Eric Sampson learning about semen and leather and firefighting.
Firefighting.
You had an awful lot of questions about semen.
I'm curious.
Curious.
Mhm.
It's a weird
Stuff's
business.
expensive.
It's a weird business to be in.
Yeah.
But you are curious. That's the word on the street.
Oh man.
Oh, you're making me blush.
Oh, don't worry about it.
That's all right.
All
That's-
right, so
that's
what do we
okay.
have on the agenda? We got some big name guests coming up. I do know that.
Do we want to tease them or we want to wait?
We got some big, we'll say, sports related.
Sports related. Okay.
Matthew has reached out to someone in the world of college sports who
That might be coming on
who
soon.
may or may not be coming on in the next month or so.
He's agreed that he will do it. We just haven't nailed
He
it
has.
down.
Got to get a date, so it's
Yeah.
coming up.
we
Little
also
teaser.
haven't really showed him what we do, have we?
Yeah, he
Nah,
might be like,
He'll give it
be-
a listen and be like, I don't
No, he'll
think
be
so.
impressed.
No, he's a big fish for us, you guys. Hang in there.
Yeah,
yeah.
That'll
Stick
be
it out.
big. We have some other ideas of people we want to reach out to that
Yep.
are big,
we got a bunch of
literally big stuff.
yeah.
Sirens going skydiving at some point.
Yeah.
So
Maybe we ought to go
If they just
scuba
stop
diving.
screening my call.
yeah.
What other kinds of diving are there?
Free diving.
Scuba diving,
Air
skydiving,
diving, indoor diving.
Yeah.
I've got a little gift certificate
High
I'd like
dive.
to use there, by the way.
Siren goes
diving.
high diving.
Have to wear
Bungee
Speedos.
jumping.
Ah man, I'm an extreme guy.
won't
but
do it?
the bungee scares me, dude. I've
Never
done it
done
once. I've done it once.
Okay.
You
I
guys
don't
are
like
y'all must have a lot of stuff you want to do, like that. What do you call it? The I'm drawing a blank here. The
Bucket list?
adrenaline junkie stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have no desire to do any of that crap.
I've flown in acrobatic planes. I've
Nah.
been shot in a slingshot thing. I've free
Oh, yeah.
falled. I've skydived.
I just don't
I've
have a desire to do any of that stuff.
That's okay.
There's stuff I want to do, but none of that like
Race car
adrenaline.
drive.
Nah, I would do that.
like
that I
NASCAR
would do.
drive. That's been fun.
When I was a kid, I always said I wanted to be a race car driver when I grew up.
Pass-
I would do any of that stuff,
yeah.
and it doesn't matter what kind of racing. If somebody has a dirt tracker, they wouldn't let me take a couple laps. I will do
Dad's
that.
had a passenger seat. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, didn't he have like a
He did
bomber,
a bomber,
class?
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That was cool.
The Gambler. We could do the Gambler.
that would be awesome,
We should do that. Anybody
Yeah.
want to sponsor our Gambler team?
dude.
If you have a junky old car that runs and drives and can be made street legal, that is the only requirements. Hit us up. We're talking minivans,
Donated.
V6 Mustang. No, I'll buy it. Just hit us up.
Yeah.
How much would we buy it for?
I don't know. It
A
depends.
couple hundred a piece, I think. Us three.
$500.
Yeah, that's what we're looking
Yeah, I
for.
mean, somewhere under
Isn't that
$1,000.
what the idea is of 500?
Listen, dude, if something with a title that cranks it's hard to get for under $1,000. But
Yeah.
if you got a junker in your yard and it
How
can
about
run,
something you want to donate, like
Yeah,
for
that-
free?
well,
you
that
wanna
would
donate a
obviously
car?
be better. But anybody listening, and I don't care what it is.
We'll do a YouTube series on it too. This
Yeah.
A
Gambler
car that
500.
runs.
Yeah, James got a camera.
I did
A
first
car
of.
that runs and can be street
So we're
legal.
taking this show to your television pretty
Yep.
quick.
if you've got a television
Or
that
your
gets to
mobile
YouTube.
phone.
Yeah,
Our first thing is going to be the Gambler.
The Gambler.
I'm just setting the bar right there.
yeah. Let's do that.
I
Or
think-
skydiving.
You know what would be cool if we built a Gambler vehicle and then we took it on adventures, other adventures.
Yeah, we do the Gambler.
Like
and then
maybe we go to the hill country and go on a fishing trip
Yeah.
and camp out for a night or two.
Yeah.
in that
The
piece
Gambler
of crap.
Rambler.
My favorite Gambler car is like a 80s Ford van, and it's all jacked up, and it's painted like Eddie Van Halen's guitar, and their team name is Van Halen.
Yeah.
I see.
We
what
had
It's the red and black and white stripes, you know?
yeah.
we had Chrysler minivan as a kid, and mom and dad called it Vincent, as in watch that Vincent van go.
That's
Clever.
Yeah, no, I'm all about the Gambler. Let's do
Yeah.
that. I
Gambler would
did
be fun.
get a camera though. You mentioned that. I got a 4K, so we're coming to your YouTubes in ultra high def.
Get that fancy music.
Yeah. Yep. So now we
4K.
we're gonna have to buy. We're gonna eventually have to have 2 more to do what we need to do. But that was the first purchase.
We have GoPros and stuff, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We do. I want
Always
to
use them somehow and switch between them.
I want a GoPro Hero 7. That's the new
Up
one.
to a 7 now.
Yeah, and it's awesome. And you can go live from the GoPro.
Oh,
It'll
cool.
take it right to Facebook from the GoPro.
For real?
Yeah.
Cool. If you have 903 broadband internet.
It will go faster if you have 903 broadband.
Heard
internet.
that.
Right on.
Yeah. So,
Heard that. Well, that's cool. So I guess we're out of stuff to talk about.
yeah.
We got Christmas coming up. You guys got any plans?
Going to Buffalo per
Red-
the
yeah,
Buffalo
usual.
TX.
Yep.
I got some cool stuff for my wife. I can't talk about it, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys afterwards.
Cool. We do a secret Santa among the adults in the family.
Ah.
Nice.
So we just do one thing. Or
What's your
many-
price cap?
we moved it to 200 this year.
Dang.
Yeah.
You're just really buying
That's
for
fancy.
one person.
You need
Yeah.
that fancy.
A few things for a person.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That
guys
way,
have
like, I'm
a-
not buying for everybody. Yeah, I mean, you're going to spend that if you buy for everybody.
We got
Mhm.
invited to a Christmas party at the Hartley household
There has
in
the
a couple of weeks.
has the official thing gone out?
I don't check the mail.
Yeah.
That's the wife duty.
Well, no, it'll be an e-card. So check your
Evite.
Facebooks. Just
I
your
say wife
Facebooks.
duty is just something she just assumed.
Yeah.
Probably 'cause I never think
so
about it.
my wife hosts a work event, so she'll have people from the Leonard Manor and also TMC Bonham, and then I will also have, my friends there and our friends.
Heard
So
that.
so you two and maybe Eric Sampson if he'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could talk music.
Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be good times.
Do a Harley podcast Christmas special.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, cool.
We'll have a lot of people there. We'll have Wyatt and Walker there.
Can we watch the Grinch or something?
Yeah. Or
like
like
the cartoon Grinch. the old
Gremlins,
one.
maybe.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Bright lights.
Yeah.
All right, man. You know what I want for Christmas?
What?
Some Dallas.